I'm Sahasra and today I want to tell you a story. So, name of the story is The Golden Deer. Now let's start with the story. Once there lived a beautiful deer in a jungle on the banks of the river Ganga. He was tall and strong animal. His body had a shining golden color and his horns had the color of silver, while his legs were shining black. One day, the deer was wandering in the jungle when he heard a loud cry. Help! Help! Somebody was shouting. The deer ran in that direction and saw a man about to drown in the Ganga. The deer jumped into the river and swam towards the man. Once near the man, he said, "Please hold on to me." The man held on to the deer. The deer swam back to the bank. The deer took him to his house and said, "You can stay here till you are all right." The man thanked the deer and said, "I am a merchant from Varanasi. I fell into the river accidentally, but for your help I did have drowned." In a few days, the man got back his strength and wanted to leave. The deer said, "You must promise me two things before you leave. First, you should not tell anyone about having seen me. Secondly, you should not bring anyone here to see me." The man promised to do so. Then the deer took him to the road leading to Varanasi and left him there. The merchant went to Varanasi. Around that time, one night, the queen of Varanasi had a dream. In her dream, she saw a golden deer which talked like a human being. The next morning, she went to the king and told him of her dream and said, "If there is such a golden deer somewhere in this country, I want him," she said. And the king called his men and said, "There is a golden deer somewhere in this country. I want him here. I shall give the big reward to the man who helps us to get the golden deer." The king's men went about for looking for the deer. The merchant, who had reached Varanasi by then, heard about the reward. He ran straight to the king and said, "Oh, great king, I know where the golden deer lives." "Then lead me there," said the king. The king, with along more soldiers, he went to the jungle. He was led by the merchant. As he entered to the jungle, the king told his men that, "Don't allow the golden deer to escape, but don't shoot at him. I want him alive," said the king. And the deer saw the men are closing in. The deer looked around and saw the king. He ran straight to the king and said, "Oh, great king, here I have come before you. Please, please don't shoot me." "No, I will not hurt you," said the king. So, the king and the deer asked the king that, "Who told you where to find me? Please tell me one thing. Who told you where to find me?" asked the deer. And the king said, and the king, he pointed to the merchant and said, "I had announced a reward to the man who helps us to get the golden deer. This man came forward and led me here." There are some people who cheat their friends. One day, I saw this man drowning in the Ganga. I saved his life. He promised me that he would never tell anyone about me. "Is that so?" said the king in anger. "Then I will put him to death." "No, please let him live. Also, please let him have the reward," said the deer. And the king said, "You are very kind and noble. Tell me, what can I do for you?" asked the king. And the deer said, "Order that in your country no one shall kill or wound any animal or bird." "Certainly," said the king. And the deer went to the king to his palace. The queen was overjoyed to see the golden deer of her dream. and the deer talked to her for a long time before returning to the jungle. So, this is the story of the golden deer. I hope you love the story. Again, I will come back again with a new story. Till then, take care. Bye bye.